What's up, everyone, on both channels? Today I am going to review A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan biopic starring Timothy Chalamet, Edward Norton, um, Elle Fanning, and Monica Barbaro. And this movie's really good. Now, if you don't know who Bob Dylan is like one of the um, greatest songwriters of all time. Like this dude, he didn't have a great voice, like a great singing voice, but he was a great storyteller, and sometimes that's what all you need in music. You need the great voices, but you also need storytellers, entertainers. It helps when they have both, but when you're as legendary as Bob Dylan is, and as good as his pen is, um, you're set for life when you have talent like Bob Dylan. So, yeah. In terms of like, I'm so grateful, ladies, everyone, that that um I got really into acting again last year, and I also really got into theater and stage plays and all that stuff last year as well. Timothy Chalamet, in my opinion, is one of the best actors of my generation. This dude has the potential to be the next Daniel Day Lewis, in my opinion. Like I didn't even see Timothy Chalamet. I didn't see Monica Barbaro. Um, I didn't see Edward Norton. Right. Um, I didn't see Elle Fanning. And that's your job as an actor, to make me believe that you're the character. I don't know if the vocals were done live, but if they were, Timothy Chalamet and Monica Barbaro nailed their the Joni and Bob voices, that like singing voices. They nailed that. What I also like about this movie is it doesn't go through all of Bob Dylan's career because he's still making music and still touring and all that stuff today, but it goes through like the two big moments. Well, two of the big moments of his career. So it starts off with him um, going to meet uh, Paul Seeger and Woody Guthrie, and the reason why the movie's called A Complete Unknown is because at the beginning of a movie he's a complete unknown, right? Um, he's just a guy that wants to sing songs that bring um change and bring sometimes happiness, sometimes sadness. He did a lot of songs about the eras that he was um witness to. So in um Bob Dylan's been around for a very long time. So in the two in the later half of the movie, the last hour, they time jump, and he's older, but he also like a lot of this music, half of this movie is country music, and half of this movie is like blues and rock, or not rock and roll, but blues and stuff like that. That's why I'm covering it on both channels, because the performances, especially from Timothy and Monica here, bro, they have the best performances in the movie, and Edward Norton too, but they have the best performances in the movie. For me, like, my favorite type of acting performances, doesn't matter if it's a stage play, doesn't matter if it's a video game, doesn't matter if it's a movie, television show, audiobook, right? My favorite type of performances, and this goes for musicians too, like my favorite type of, well, this is mainly about acting, right? So my favorite type of acting performances are when you lose yourself in the character, and that's what I sensed with Edward, L, um, Timothy, and Monica. Like, they all lost themselves in the character. Like, and that's in my opinion, that's your job as an actor, right? Your job as an actor is like, I almost consider it like there's different levels of singers in the world. There's different levels of actors, and like Timothy Chalamet is like this dude. Like he's the next one up, right? I'm not the only one that said this. Robert Downey Jr. said it. So like he's the next one to like be hailed as one of the goats, up with like the Denzels and the Jake Gyllenhaals and the Robert Redford, rest in peace to Robert Redfords, and the Julie Andrews, the Cynthia Rivos. Like he's the next, the Ariana Grandes. He's the next one to like the Daniel Day Lewis's. I put him up there with those people because like dude, like, and the movie's also directed by James Mangold, the guy who directed Logan, which I think is one of the best comic book movies ever made, right? So, like, for me, I love how they showed that Bob Dylan was a rebel, bro. Like, cause, like, the two genres of music that he does, like, he does like straight folk music in the beginning of a movie, like only folk music in the beginning of a movie, and then he does like blues and blues music, and this is how you can tell that Bob was a true artist, and this is the type of artist and creative that I want to be. Like Bob just loved music. Like he didn't care what genre it was. Like he said, I love Johnny Cash. I also love Little Richard. I love like, and then his blues influences came out through the second half of the movie as well. And let's just say, but people, and this is still what like this is why I tell you guys, like, I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm learning I'm learning new things every day, but I think what one of the things that's helped me the most is I listen to all different types of genres of music. Country, hip hop, rock, gospel, R&B, pop. Obviously I do have my favorite genres of music. Like I would probably say my favorite four genres of music are pop, R&B, soul, hip hop, and country. But I listen to all different types of genres of music. Like I love all different types of genres of music, and you can tell that with Bob Dylan. Like he it's still even he like I don't know his music that well, but like you like and the movie shows that like and the movie also shows like how without Bob Dylan we wouldn't have people like we wouldn't have well some of it we wouldn't have country music like we have country music today, like or we wouldn't have um like we wouldn't have performers like, for example, Ed Sheeran, right? Like a lot of like Ed Sheeran and Bob Dylan are both terrific songwriters, right? Ed's also a great vocalist, but like Ed Sheeran and Bob Dylan are great songwriters. Without Bob Dylan, we wouldn't have Ed Sheeran. Without Bob Dylan, we wouldn't have Jason Mraz. Without Bob Dylan, we wouldn't have um like Charlie Crockett or like right, and I love how it showed how much of a rebel he was because he didn't care. Like he knew he would like he knew that like his audience would not like when he switched his sound up and uh made blues music, but he knew that like they would eventually like it, right? And stuff like that. He's a visionary, bro. He truly is. He's a visionary, and this movie shows that for performances, especially Timothy Chalamet and Monica Barbaro in this movie, and Edward Norton are top tier. Like, even if you don't like music, and you love acting and stuff like that, and you study actors, right? I would recommend watching this movie, cause like, again, my favorite acting performances are when the actor disappears and you only see the character. Every person in this movie, to certain degrees, right, disappear into their character, and you believe that they are the character or the person that they're playing, right? Like for me, I didn't know what to expect when I started watching this movie. Like, I knew that like Timothy Chalamet I think he won an Oscar for it or an Academy Award for it, right? But like, and I knew Monica Barbaro, who's rumored for a DC Universe role, was in it, and I'm like, okay, I love music. I'll check this out, and this movie, it's incredible, man. Like, it's incredible to see like top tier actors do what they love to do, right? And you get that in this movie, and you get that in this movie where it's telling the story of a true visionary and a true icon in songwriting. Like, right? Like, again, without Bob Dylan, we wouldn't have some of the people we have today in any genre of music, right? Like, for me, it's so like, these movies, like, eventually on this on the Noah Briones channel, I'm going to review the Bruce Springsteen movie that came out with Jeremy Allen White. Eventually on the Noah Briones channel, I am, and it's incredible to watch all these biopics come out. Like, there's one on Michael Jackson coming out this year that's one of my most anticipated movies of the year. There's this one. There's Bohemian Rhapsody, which I've watched and I love. There's Song Sung Blue, which is a documentary which I've reviewed on both channels, right? Or a biopic, which I've reviewed on both channels. There's the Michael Jackson movie coming out. There's a Randy Travis a Randy Travis biopic coming out, I think, this year, right? Like, again, like, I love how we're getting all these visionary stories being told in a movie form, because it also, like, people that don't even know, but I don't even know Bob Dylan's music that well. Like, yes, I study writers, vocalists, musicians, actors, entertainers, right? But like, for me, like, Bob Dylan was way before my time, but you have, again, one of the best actors of my generation playing Bob Dylan in this film, and I think that attracted, or it attracts people that don't even know Bob Dylan's music to watch this film, and that's why I really respect when these biopics are made. And yeah, thank y'all so much for all your support. I would give this movie a 9.5 out of 10, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.